Weathers have been playing a role up in Boulder, where the crews have reported sprinkles at times. They've seen some lightning come there, too. Firefighters battling the Flagstaff fire on the ground and in the air. 7 News reporter Don Champion just stepped out of a briefing with fire officials in Boulder.
And Don, how are firefighters faring up there?
Well, Anna, Mike, the good news today is that this fire has not grown. Officials still think it's in that 230-acre area, but there's still 0% containment of this fire. You can see the smoke smoldering high atop Bear Mountain over my shoulder. Now, let's take a look at some new video that we got into our newsroom just about 30 minutes ago. It's from the Gross Reservoir area. It shows the fire from the western side. That's where we saw a lot of the heavy white and black smoke rising from today. Now, the main focus of the firefight today has been the northeastern flank of this fire around that Bear Mountain area, because if that fire jumps that ridge there, neighborhoods are at the bottom, and that's the city of Boulder. So that's been a main focus today. 2,400 people are still under pre-evacuation orders. I did ask officials when those pre-evacuation orders could become mandatory evacuation orders, and they tell me that will depend on the fire activity and weather.
One of the things that the weather does is create some instability, and it can be unpredictable. So if the winds pick up and the fire takes a run, people may not have a lot of time, but when we put out a warning.
Now, there was an aggressive aerial attack on this fire today. There are 6 aircraft taking part in the aerial attack, including 3 heavy air tankers. We've also learned an extra hand crew was brought in today, and also some crews are on standby for structure protection if they are needed. Now, we've been talking about that Type 1 federal management team that's supposed to be taking over this fire. We've learned they will take command tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. We're live in Boulder. Don Champion, 7 News.
All right, Don, thank you.
All right. We are looking now at a live picture here at the area in Boulder there. Can you see that smoke that's right there in the dead center of your screen? There have been a number of lightning strikes this afternoon, and the Boulder firefighters have been watching them very closely. They had an area, we understand, in Left Hand Canyon where they had some problems because of lightning strikes and the fires that they caused. This doesn't appear to be a major issue, but it certainly is one in which they will get those crews up there as best they can.
Yeah, we understand this is at Broadway and Table Mesa. That's where our News Tracker 7 camera is located, again, at Broadway and Table Mesa in Boulder, looking up over this ridge to get a better idea of this smoke that we've been watching this mountain this afternoon, and thankfully, as Mike Nelson said, humidity levels have improved, and there was a couple of rainstorms that moved through, so some improvement up that way.
Yep. Now, the homeowners, of course, in Boulder are keeping a very close eye on the fire outside of the Boulder area as well.
7 News reporter Lance Hernandez joining us live now. Lance, this afternoon's rain easing tensions a bit.
It certainly is. You know, the homeowners have been around this neighborhood, milling around, just keeping an eye on the hill behind me, and they're grateful that we've had the rain. We've got cloudy skies right now, temperatures much cooler this afternoon than they were earlier this afternoon, or earlier today, I should say, and we've had intermittent rain showers all afternoon long. Now, that's comforting for the homeowners, but along with that rain, we've had a lot of lightning, and that's caused some unease among the homeowners because there's no idea where that lightning struck and whether it's ignited any other embers. Now, we shot some video a little bit earlier this afternoon of some of the trees crowning on that ridge. You could see a golden glow in 3 or 4 different locations at the same time, and that raised some concerns for a little while. And the big concern is that those fires were burning while it was raining down here, so we don't know whether it means there was not enough rain to douse the flames up there, or those showers didn't make it all the way up to the top of that ridge. But we do think that with that last rain shower that we got, some of the rain did fall on the peaks behind me, and it made a little bit of a difference. Now, we were told that that fire has burned over to 230 acres. There are about 260 firefighters working. Because it is so steep, it's very difficult to get firefighters on the ground up there. So we are told that most of the fight on this fire is from the air. We've seen a number of air tankers make some retardant drops. A couple of homeowners told us that they would rather have seen the retardant drops on this side of the ridge, but most were on the far side. But they know that firefighters know what they're doing, and they're trying to control the blaze and keep it from blowing up on the far side. Behind me, you can see a number of fire trucks, a number of pumpers. I've counted 8 in this neighborhood alone. The one closest to me has hoses attached. Again, that fire equipment is for structure protection. Earlier today, we noticed that some fire crews on the ground were with hoses and shovels scratching some ground cover out to protect the homes, and they're thinking they're going to be here all evening long. Live in Boulder, Lance Hernandez, 7 News.
All right, Lance, thank you.
Now, 7 News has more information on all of these fires on our website, thedenverchannel.com, including extensive slideshows of the flames and, of course, the damage.
When we come back, we're going to take you inside the High Park fire.